this is one of the more iconic things at TPC Deer Run. We got a giant buck over here, statue. Really beautiful garden around it, and then take a quick left and you're looking at the clubhouse. A lot of TPC clubhouses actually have the same layout, so some of you guys may have to comment below and tell me what clubhouses use the same. I've heard the one up in Connecticut has the same design as this one, TPC Deer Run, but you guys tell me. As we enter the clubhouse, I've only noticed this recently, but we got D.A. Wybring in the lobby. He's the designer of the golf course. I actually had no clue who the designer was until now. And then the entrance area just shows you where check-in is. We would sign up here, but they're off duty. We got transportation here, organizing the cars for the week. There's the charter flight to Scotland, which I'll be using. And for all the coffee lovers, don't worry, you have options here. You've got tons of beans loaded up in that machine, and then drinks. Oh, we've even got some glass bottle Coca-Cola. But the coolest thing, this tournament's so good at getting the activation for the kids done. So we've got John Deere toys here. You can just pull in, get out here, grab a few toys, keep the kids occupied for the week. And then if they're hungry, players, family, anyone's hungry, you've got so many snacks. But I did notice something over here on the wall. Got your boy, here's Dill with the trophy back in 2019. What did I shoot that week? I can't even remember. 66, 68, 65, and 64 final round. Wow. I hope I can take it this low this week. We've also got a wonderful smoothie bar. Tons of ingredients. You got the staples on the board here, but mix and match however you will. That's open for breakfast and lunch, and dining area is just behind me. Entering the locker room, we got tons of cool scenes on the wall. We got a 59 from our boy. We got Zach Johnson. Whoa! We got Steve Stricker, guys that have won it multiple times here. Tons of memorabilia on the wall. We got Ben Silverman walking in here. What up, Ben? Got a wonderful view of the spacious locker room. It wouldn't be complete without a TV. We've got the notice board here, all the announcements. You guys want to find anything out? And then we roll on through to where the lockers are. I've got pole position in the locker room. Yeah, how about this? There we go. Let's do a little recon, see how my locker is looking. See if Jay's got it. Oh, he's got it sorted pretty well. Got the Noble shoes, we got the Callaway balls, Trackman, pickleball racket. Don't sleep on Dill. You can play some pickleball this week with Kuchar and maybe a few other people. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. We're ready for the week. And then we've got a little shortcut here. Through this doorway goes to bag storage. It's all designed really well here. We've got the bag storage, all the bags loaded up. We got a little equipment room there, and this takes us out to the first tee. We've got a beautiful gator over here, staging area, great mural on the wall. I wonder if kids have designed that. That's beautiful. Tournament sponsors out this way. And the first tee, just the left, player entrance right up here. Now that you guys have seen some of the facilities here at John Deere, I've got you in the practice round. We're in the action now. I've got my teammates down here. We've been making some birdies. They've been making way more birdies than me. I've only made 3 in the first 13 holes, so we've got to the 14th tee box. Yeah, it's a drivable hole. They're moving up to the tee now, getting ready to pounce. I'll show you guys my drive. Hopefully I had Trevor Cohn tee off here, one of the longest hitters on the PGA Tour. He sent it down the greenside bunker, so hopefully I can follow him down there. I'll fill you guys in as well as we go down the stretch here. When I won back in the day, I had some nerves, obviously. We had my caddy over here. He told me that, hey, what happened, Jay? You 3-putted the 14th green. Thanks for reminding me of that.
It's literally what I'm here for.
He watched the highlights, and that's what he pulled out of it. You 3-putted the 14th hole for par. Well done, Dole. Thanks, Jay. Thanks for that. But yeah, these guys are really cool. We got some UK people, Irish, nice guys from overseas. They obviously stuck them with me because I'm the international guy out here. We're waiting for the green right now, so we got some time to kill. Maybe show you guys, oh, these are really cool. Check these tee markers down here. So the tee markers, the story is, every year they have their little caricatures or the small model versions of all the John Deere machines, and they get the winner to sign it at the end of the week. So 18 holes times 2, they have 36 plaques with a cool little, tiny little machine on there, and they hand them out to the sponsors at the end of the tournament. So I had to sign 36 of those when I won, and it's a great initiative that they have. The machines are really cool. I love staring at them when we're waiting for the fairway or the green to clear. It's a really fun little toy to play with while you wait. Oh, that could be good. Stay left. Yeah, that might get the left bounce. We'll see. That might be close to the green. The wonderful thing about this Pro-Am is we have golf carts. Jay's my driver. I'm being chauffeured around.
It's a great day for me.
So it should be pretty quick, but we're actually playing in about 6-hour pace. So not the best thing ever here, but we got Aaron here. Aaron, would you want to say hi to the camera? Where are you from, Aaron? We got a guy from London here.
Hi, I'm from East Kent, down at Prince's Golf Club.
Wonderful place. I played at St. George's back in the day, and if you guys follow me, you know that I finished 4th when Morikawa won. So we're having a great time out here. These boys are enjoying it. First time to America, or you've been here?
Yes, first time to America, yeah, loving it.
Damn, you come to the middle of America. That's quite a random place to visit the first time,
Yes,
but
it's hot.
you're going to Chicago as well though, right? That'll be fun.
Tomorrow's Chicago. Well, more golf and then Chicago.
More golf than Chicago. They're going to have some fun, go to a Cubs game maybe. We've got them teeing off here again. It's drivable for them too, so hopefully they hit a good tee shot and help our Pro-Am score. We managed to get it down here. Jay wasn't confident I'd get it all the way to the green, but we've actually gone beyond it. We have some wind today, so it's definitely drivable. Let's see what we can do with this chip shot here. My Pro-Am partners hit a good one down here as well. You can see this ball right behind us, and then we've got the green further down or further up over there. So it's going to be a tricky one short-sighted, but give it a go. Oh man, and we got 2 sprinkler heads in the way. This is going to be fun. There we go. That should be good. Can we see it? 15th hole. This is a big golf hole. And we've gone right, but that's usually okay. If you guys are ever wondering how you get those cool shot traces on the camera, we got the TrackMan up here. You got this permanent camera that gives you the footage, and then the TrackMan, they use that to track the golf ball and give you that cool shot tracer look. And we can also plug into that in practice rounds. It'll show us club speed, ball data. So if you're really working on a driver or you're testing something, you come out here with your equipment company, you can see those numbers on the course, which is obviously totally different from a controlled environment on the driving range. It gives you some real actionable data while you're seeing a hole, while you're seeing a specific type of shot. It's a really cool tool that the PGA Tour has given us. Don't have that in Europe, sadly, but it's a really fun thing to work on while you're on the golf course. I've gone so far right here, I might have caught the cart part, so we're way down. I got a sand wedge in, 120 hole. I'm hoping for a flyer. It's made the hole a whole lot easier, that's for sure. This is normally like a 7-iron into this 15th green. Oh, that is a flyer. This could be good. Yeah, perfect. Just under the hole. We'll take that, baby. Jay, do you want to hear the story?
Please tell me, Dylan.
Here's the story. Final round when I won, I hit it on the green here on number 16, and I'm over the ball, about to putt, and I just hear the crowd burst out laughing. I had to back off. I was like, what the heck? Had a long 40-footer. I'm stressed, so they're distracting me. I roll it up there. I make my par. I'm all good. I look at my caddy and I say, what was going on there? Why were they all shouting? He said, no. I'd heard some like ruckus down in the river. You can see there's a river on the left-hand side of this hole. But a lady was riding in a big, like zooped up boat. Guy was driving and she managed to flip her bikini and go, woo! So the whole crowd like cracked out laughing, but I didn't even see it. I didn't know what was going on until my caddy told me afterwards.
No
How
way.
wild is that?
It's a great one.
Trying to focus and this lady's trying to distract me. If you guys can find out who she is, tell her not to do this again this year. Please reach out, he says. No, please don't do it again. Caddy's put a 9-iron in my hands. Yeah, 156 flag, but my max number is 150. So he's asking questions of me here. Let's see if we can.
All this speed training you've been doing.
He said we've been talking about all this speed training. I don't do that anymore. I'm old now. But 16th hole. Let's see if we can get it. Another 5 yards out of this 9-iron. Let's hit it out the middle. Come on, Bill. Oh, I've turned it over. That's more than 5 yards. Way too much club. Ooh, not a good one, Jay, not a good one. 17th hole at Deer Run is a tricky one. As you can see, this tee shot sets you up for the left side with a bunch of trees. I'm actually gonna club down and hit my 2-wood here. I've got the Callaway AI Smoke mini driver, or 2-wood as I call it. Gives me more right to left shape here. So my driver's a left to right shape. It kind of forces me to go down the right side and into the right rough. So I'm gonna try hug the tree line here with this club. It should get me down there 280, 290 to leave about 250 front edge. Yeah, that'll be okay. All right, this has left us a little too far back, so I'm gonna have to go 2-wood, 2-wood. Got about 270 front edge. Let's see if I can hit it on the left side of the green here. Anything down the left side on 17 is good. Most of the pins are accessible. This is almost like a driver off the deck here, a little DOD action. Oh, that came out really nice. We're gonna call that the MDOD, mini driver off the deck. Oh, that is so money. Stay on the green. We'll take it. I was thinking it was gonna be 5-wood, but we needed a little more ammo there. 18th hole, I've been here in a pressure situation, managed to hit the fairway, so this should be a lot less stressful. During the Pro-Am, I should be able to put it down there in the fairway. Oh yeah, little fade down the right side. Perfect. Trim the tree, trim the edge of the fairway, we'll take that, baby. Jay, you've played here in college. What do you think of this golf course? I think it's wonderful because I've won here before, but you guys struggled. You played in March in the springtime?
We always played late March, early April. There was snow on the ground. It was blowing 40, like 35 degrees. It was not nice.
What was your best score around here?
I shot 70. What par is it? 71? I shot 70. I shot 1 under in the freezing cold, and I thought it was like the round of my life.
Yeah, he did tell me 1 under. Can you imagine that in a 30-mile, 20-mile wind, cold weather, just soft golf course, I think? Yeah, totally different ball game this week. I'm going to have to make a bunch of birdies. I'm going to have to be on my game. 20 under at least normally wins this tournament. If it gets firm on the greens, maybe 16, 17, but I'm looking forward to a fun one. The course is in great shape. I mean, look at this, wall-to-wall, green grass. Everyone kind of, oh yeah, Deere Run, it's so easy, everyone makes birdie. It's still a wonderful golf course. I love this place.
Completely different, like every single hole. You don't have the same hole anywhere around here, and a lot of cool chances, but I mean, you've still got to play.
And it's great for the fans. Look at this, we're coming into the trees here. You got some nice spots to view from, be it in a grandstand, on the hillside. I think it's one of the better tournaments. If it wasn't so far away from a major city, I think they would get tons more fans.
100%.
They're even set up there, if you can see in the distance, they have a nice big stage. We've got Dierks Bentley. If you like your country music, you'll know Dierks Bentley. And then the best live music show I've ever been to, Zach Brown Band. Those guys are amazing. Sadly, we're going to be flying out Sunday to go to the Scottish Open. They're playing here right after the final putt. Maybe I'll just wait and be the last shuttle over to the flight. What do you think about that, Jay? We can come and party on Sunday evening.
Have a couple cocktails. And
I like it. Let's do that. Okay, we found our ball. Sadly, I'm in the rough over here, but it was still a good drive. Let's flash back to when I won here. I drove it way down here into the fairway, had 9 iron in. I hit one of the worst iron shots I've ever hit. It was just a push to the right-hand side, keep it dry. There's water on the left. I had a 2-shot lead at the time with a few guys behind me, so it was a very scared iron shot, but you know what? I hit it to 40 or 50 feet, won the tournament, nobody cares.
Didn't 3-putt that one.
Yeah, did you hear that from the cheap?
He didn't 3-putt that one.
He did not 3-putt that one, but I tried. I put myself behind the 8-ball 40, 50 feet away. But your boy has a great lag putting game, so I managed to roll it up to about 2 feet. And fun fact here, I was the first guy to win putting with the flag in. Did it before Bryson did it before everybody else. So yeah, it was a good, yeah, and the whip strap. He just reminded me, the whip strap on my wrist, first guy to do both of those two things. So maybe that means I'm old, I don't know, but it's a random fun fact from Dill. This is gonna be tough. Water left, at least I've got space long. This one is gonna be a jumper. Flyer out of the rough. For those that don't know, flyer is when the grass gets between the club face and the golf ball and it takes spin off of the shot. So therefore it goes further. Oh, that's a little bit too much of a flyer. Soft bounce, please. Oh, that's pretty good. Gonna have a chance for birdie. I might be able to help these guys make a birdie. I've only given them 3 in the Pro-Am. Let's go. He said nearly went in. I think he's exaggerating. He's exaggerating. And here is the amphitheater on 18. They've definitely added some grandstands since I won a few years ago, but beautiful. There's the stage area right in front of you. Beautiful view here. And these hillsides get filled with thousands of fans come Sunday. They're probably all here to watch the concert, Zach Bryan Band, don't you think, Jay?
100%.
Yeah, they're all here for the concert, but beautiful, beautiful view. Stay up. Oh. All right, we gave it a go. All right, I've popped inside and I've got my man Eric here. He's gonna take you on a tour because he knows this place way better than me.
So this is our recovery center here. You can start over here. We have a treatment table in case anyone needs body work done, stretch immobilizations, anything like that.
I definitely took
advantage of, yeah. You did.
Trying to get closer to the mic for you guys.
We got over here, we have some hydration stuff. So electrolytes, all sponsored by Thorne, sunscreen, any supplementation that we need over there. Yes, especially a week like today where it's going to be nice and hot. Over here we have different types of recovery aspects. We have recovery chairs, Normatec boots, foam rollers, Hyperice foam rollers, the balls, all that different equipment for that. Different TheraBands, loop bands, barbells for exercise, anything like that to keep moving, warm up, cool down, or get some weights in.
And then my favorite spot, the ice bath.
And then we got, so we have 3 different ice baths, 45 degrees, 47 degrees, 50 degrees, so 3 different temperatures for the guys. And then last but not least, we also have a sauna in the back, infrared sauna. So everything recovery to keep the boys going and staying healthy.
All right, guys, you've joined me on a Tuesday practice round here. I'm on the 2nd hole already at John Deere. Got my faithful caddy carrying the satchel here. Jay's over there. And I got a special friend here. We're going to do a little interview with him. His name is Corey Jez. Met Corey a number of years ago, and he is a stats guru. The guy loves to walk around and tell me what to do. Don't hit it, Jay. Hit it there. Don't do this. Don't do that. No, I'm kidding. Corey's a great guy. We met back in Austin when I was, well, not working. I got to know a few Austin FC people. He used to do the stats for Austin FC. He's been in basketball as well, worked for the Utah Jazz, and he is a, don't want to say a know-it-all, Corey. We won't call you a know-it-all, but you definitely know your stuff. So without further ado, here is Corey Jez.
Hey guys, nice to see everybody. And out here at the 2nd hole, it's a great little hole, par 5, good risk reward, water left, kind of a tough angle on the tee shot, and Dylan just hit a great shot out of the right rough. Probably had a bit of a flyer lie, but came up as a perfect number. We were trying to leave it a little short, but it's gonna be a lot of really interesting spots around this green where we're gonna try to leave some shots, really depending on where the pin's gonna be and where the wind's gonna be, because I'm gonna play into the wind 3 out of 4 days this week.
So we'll just run you guys through what we're looking at for a green complex. So here we have the green. My ball's already on the back left corner over here.
Phenomenal shot.
And he's just gonna go through it here and say, okay, pins are here. These are the scenarios. We want you to hit some chip shots or some bunker shots, some putts, and then hopefully I can learn something from that information. That's basically what a stats guy is gonna do on tour. Just give you all the different scenarios you're gonna face and steer you away from some of the bad options while giving you a lot of practice and a lot of reps for the things you're likely to face. So we're gonna get into it now. We're gonna go and dive in, and hopefully Jay can get us some great footage of us interacting.
In the middle of the green when Dylan plays this
Yeah.
in competition, he's gonna hit his eagle putt first for us, because, you know, chance to make an eagle on
It's
the car.
not often you make eagles, so
even
we
in
need
a
to give it
practice
chance.
round. And that thing probably released what, Dylan? A good 40, 50 paces.
At least, yeah. Landed
Almost.
front
So
edge, and
he was coming out of the right rough, which is a shot we wanted to hit, because we know we're going to try to miss this fairway on the right, if anything. So we got some good simulation out of that. See if he can hold
see
us.
if I can. Well, this is a crazy pin as well. It's on a bit of a side slope. Let's see if I can even just lag it up.
What's kind of
with the
ironic
speed.
is that they typically put middle pins out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sometimes they're on slopier spots than the tournament pins, which we've set out cups
over
to.
here. Okay, so now we'll forget about this pin.
Okay.
What am I looking for here putts wise? I know you told me on the last hole you're going to designate greens as birdie and par holes just to gauge what distance I should putt from. This is a par 5 though, so what do I do here?
Yeah, so par 5, so we're going to hopefully be coming in 2. You know, this one's going to play, you can see it's playing into the wind here. We're going to get both winds this week, so we're going to play it into the wind and downwind. So we want to be ready for a wedge layup if we're playing the hole into the wind, brisk
so a
like
short
this.
distance putt with that wedge
Yep,
shot.
yep. So we'd be looking at some 8, 10, 12 foot type shots. You know, an average tour wedge shot is 17 feet from 100 yards.
Okay.
So we're going to look at some putts to each of the cups in those range. Then we're going to shift to looking at, okay, we're going to have days where we go for it in 2.
Like I just hit on the green and I have a longer putt, I guess.
You have long, so we'll hit some lags.
Okay.
And especially we got 2 pins in the front, kind of one front middle with some water left, one middle right with 2 bunkers right, and we get 2 in the back. So we're going to look at, for each of those, we're going to kind of simulate, hey, we went for the green in 2.
Yeah.
We want to miss it in the right spot. Obviously with water, we're going to give us some berth off to the right. But for example,
so you'll give me some chip shots or some bunker shots to simulate where I might be.
So we'll start off with kind of what I would call the birdie putts, which are going to be some 8, 10, 12 footers to each pin. And Dill is going to rep this. You know, we're not trying to, the pin's not going to be in that exact spot, but we do want to know the general theme of the green and the general trends of the green. He can write in his yardage book anything he sees and observed with his eyes, with his feet. He cannot put a level down. He can't put any sort of like automated measuring device down, but he can kind of see, hey, maybe this part of the green breaks more than I thought or less than I thought. So that's the type of stuff we're looking at. Anything that's a big note will make it into his
and then
yardage
speed.
book.
If I hit this putt up the hill and I come up way short, I can be like, okay, put it in the memory bank, find a way to remember to give it a little more speed if I face that. So now I'll switch to the other one.
Kind of uphill here.
The other key is not taking too much time in a practice run. It's good that I'm on my own now, so I can get a few extra minutes, but if you're holding up guys behind you, big no-no. Please don't do that.
A very fine balance on a Tuesday.
This
or a
is
Wednesday
the golf
front.
course, not the practice putting green, and I kind of need to remind some other tour players of that because they do take advantage. So there, I can see that ball just break a little to the left, and now I'm going to know if I'm hole high or close to it and I'm not sure what it's doing. Little thing in the memory bank, late it's going to go left. Even if that pin's a bit more right, it's still going to be influenced by that same slope. Okay, some lag putts. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, let's
Corey?
hit from about this flag stick to the back.
Okay. The
And
left
then
or the
we'll
right
hit-
one? Which one do you want?
Let's go one to each. I'll throw you a ball.
Okay.
These are going to
I
swing
know.
a lot. These are all just trying to feel what the speed is.
Yeah, and I know from years past this back right pin has a ton of break at the end, so I'm going to give it a lot of space.
And these things are moving pretty good for a Tuesday afternoon, I would say.
Yeah, yesterday in the Pro-Am we were shocked. There was some blue, purple shades of grass coming in on a Monday, and we're like, okay,
Oh,
this
boy.
is going to get firm.
Tournament greens are always going to speed up throughout the week. They start forgetting to water on Friday night and Saturday night sometimes.
That's maybe a little firm. You'll see the screen runs away at the back left towards the river, so that's a bit firm.
All right, I'm going to switch with you.
Okay, now he's going to test me.
Yeah, so now we're going to go into kind of our leaves, and really our ideal leaves to these back pins. We'll start since we're already back here.
You tell me where to go. I'll grab
Yeah, so
these.
we're going to throw a couple long right.
Okay.
We got 2 pins back here. And this is a situation where maybe Dylan is between
5 and 6 iron, and I chose the 5 iron, and I've hit it a bit strong maybe.
right. Yeah, if we're between 4 and 5 or 5 and 6.
I don't know. I'm going to bump it. This is where it's good
And-
practice. I don't know whether I want to
And
bump
what we're
it
trying
or-
to do here is I'm wanting Dylan to get comfortable with what type of shot is this. This is one that he could absolutely, and there's 2 different cups back here as well.
Yeah,
so
I'm
he's
going
kind of
for
played
the
a
far one now.
a bit of a low pitch shot right in the fringe, perfect weight there.
I'll go again to that back one, but fly this one on. So I want to see if I land this on, is this going to stop short of the pin or at the
Yep.
pin? So now the front one, I've got to decide, do I bump and run it with a sand wedge, lob wedge? I think I'll go lob wedge onto the flat and just barely try and trickle it on. And what this also helps me with is when I'm hitting the iron shot and the caddy tells me we're going 5 yards right of it, I can remember, well, hang on, I just hit a pitch to 2 feet. So if I do miss it right and it goes through the green, I now have the confidence to pick that line. Some guys are just like, oh, I think long right is bad. It's not a good spot to be, but you don't know for sure. And that makes your iron shot more difficult because now you're tense and you're not confident on the iron shot.
Yep.
So
Yep. So we know where our ideal miss is. We're going to pick our target line and our club based on that because we have to give some appropriate kind of respect to the hazard left and the short side left here. And so now when they get to a tournament day, they're going to say, standing there maybe between 4 and 5, like, okay, we know we don't want to be in the front bunker here. 5 is just fine.
okay, what about a lag putt? Maybe from the back of
Yeah,
the screen?
from the back
'Cause
to the
likely
front. That's
scenario,
kind of what you just had.
it just rolls to the back corner here, and I'm going to have to have a
I'm going to go, I'll go
50 to
stand on
60
this
foot
front left
putt.
pin very fast. Basically where you just,
oh, it's going to be tough speed control.
and these front pins, Dylan, are ones that, we're going to play obviously a little more right because of the water.
Yep.
It's going to have a little bit of pace, about 5-6 feet by. Not a bad lag.
I'll go to the other one now. That
Yep.
was almost too tough. See if I can get this inside 5 feet. That should be pretty good. We've got 1 ball left here. Come a little bit closer, get a different line just to vary the practice. And yeah, it's crucial for me to have someone like Corey out here. When I was on the PGA Tour full time, it was really helpful. I don't have this in Europe, so kind of need to lean on the guy behind the camera. My man Jay has to come up with scenarios and give me some goals of use these pins, hit this chip shot. But hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of guidance on what Corey helps me with on the course. There's a whole bunch of stuff he does off the course and checking my stats over the history of the year or the season. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Corey, you're actually giving me knowledge. I want the people to get some knowledge about your background because I'm sure there's some stats fundies out there that, how do I get into sport? How do I do stats? Like what What did you study in college? What was your route, and what advice do you have for guys that are interested in sports and stats?
Yeah, absolutely. I think sports is such a great way, even when you're coming up in university and college, to learn statistics, because it's a game with fixed rules, and we measure everything, whether it's basketball or footy or cricket for you, or tackle American football for me. It's we measure everything, so there's a lot of data already out there about
and
it.
It's easily defined. It's right in front of you. You can
right.
see it.
It's not this chaotic world we live in. It's kind of, we play between the lines. So that's why it's kind of such a good way to pick up on statistics. And a lot of universities even have courses in it now.
Yep.
But it's a combination of probably 2 or 3 things. There is some computer programming involved. So learning softwares like SQL and Python and R.
That's a baseline. You have to do that, guys. I wanted to help him with a company we started for, and he's like, no, Dill, you don't have the expertise. You're out.
Well, then there is where Dylan does come in very helpful, the domain knowledge. So whatever field you're going to be working in, if you're going to be a data scientist or a statistician, you've got to understand the problems that you're talking to. You've got to understand who your audience is.
Yep.
You've got to understand what you're doing. And so the domain knowledge is really important. And then there's the math. So the programming is how you take the math and get it to work for the user.
Okay.
In my case, you're my user. You're my client.
I
you're my
don't know
partner.
anything about that too. I did get an A in math in high school, but that's where it stopped.
Yeah, exactly. And so those 3 things combined is kind of how you would sum up data science. And is how you would roll all that into a package. And so for people who want to do that in sport, like I said, there's already a lot of good stuff on the internet for free in terms of data about soccer matches, basketball, whatever it might be that you're interested in. So YouTube's a great tutorial. There's obviously some classes, some very inexpensive university classes.
Which you've sent my way, which I have not delved into yet. I should be working harder, but okay.
Well, you're a little busy here on the golf course. You have to actually hit some golf shots here.
Okay, so you've given them those tools. That's the applicable side, but then what sort of personal traits do you think makes a good data scientist or someone that's going to help athletes?
Yeah, I think asking a lot of questions and not being afraid to ask questions. Because when I started doing this, certainly, and even now today, I don't know everything you know about the golf game, and what are the things Dylan would like to know about the golf course that we might get with TrackMan or ShotLink and those types of things. So being able to ask questions, being willing to put yourself out there and try new things. The first version of the product that we worked on, certainly not what we're looking at.
We thought it was good. It was good, but now we're on version 3.0 at least. So.
And we got the professionals in there on the software side to help us out.
Shout out Phil. Phil's the man.
Exactly. And so, but being willing to talk to you and try stuff out. Hey, does this work? And you help guide me from the golf perspective. I help guide you from the data stats perspective. And that partnership is what allowed us to build something that a lot of people find valuable.
And it's nice
today.
that we were honest with each other. He was a fundy from the stats side. He played with a golf in college. He knew his stuff, but the beginning was a lot of just back and forth. What do we need? What don't we need? I was honest with him. Sometimes I hurt his feelings. Hey, great idea, but it's not applicable to me. So those things were cool on our side. But I think anyone that's interested in the game, in the sports stats in general, just go out there, get your baseline, get the academic side taken care of, and then go for it. I wish I could have gone into that career. Pretty happy playing golf myself, but who knows? I might end up there eventually doing it for soccer or baseball or some other sport. All right, guys, we'll do a little stats run through here for a whole hole. We're on the par 4 fourth hole, and Corey's going to help us out once I hit this tee shot. The goal here is just bomb it down the fairway as far as you can. There's not much to worry about, but as we walk up, Corey will fill us in. Ooh, it's going to be close to the right rough, but I think it's perfect. I think we're going to like that. There's a hill down the right. It's probably going to kick it into the fairway. Corey, 4th hole here, John Deere Classic. I remember this hole as being a pretty straightforward hole. Lots of birdies, just get it down there. Do you have any insights, or what does your website tell us? Yeah, so it's, one of the things about Dylan joining us over in the States this week that is really nice is we've got ShotLink data out on the PGA Tour. You'll see these little tripods, these cameras about 20, 30 feet up in the air, giving us very precise data about the location of the ball, as well as the TrackMan shot tracking and ball tracking data on each tee box. So that, for guys that don't know, TrackMan gives you the exact number of ball speed, spin number. It basically tracks the ball and predicts where it's going to go in time. So whatever the wind does to it, it can even tell you, hey, the wind has pushed this ball 10 yards right or 15 yards further back. So it's a really cool Doppler radar that they use to track the golf ball and keep stats. Anyway. And we'll use that during practice rounds to say, here's how much the wind was blowing based on the type of shot Dylan hit, because the launch conditions, the height and the spin that Dylan hits the ball at, the same wind will affect different ball flights differently. So having that as a resource for us during practice rounds, and even to use
maybe in the evenings after a tournament round to look at.
But he has all the stats. He has every single shot hit you over the past, what, 8-10 years?
We're going 5 years.
5 years.
We're going a rolling 5-year basis for every golf course. The game's changing quickly.
True, yeah.
Too now. But we know that if you go straight through this fairway here, plays to about a 3.8.
Okay.
On a golf hole, that plays to about a 3.85 scoring average.
So you guys are smart at home. Does that mean I should lay up? I should hit a 3-wood? I should hit a 5-wood? Just make sure I get it in the fairway. The answer is no. It means if I do hit it through the fairway, I hit it really well with driver and I'm in the rough, I'm still going to play the hole the same scoring average as if I hit 3-wood or 3-iron or something that lays me back to 150 yards safely in the fairway. So that's a crucial thing for me to know. Hey, I don't have to lay up now. I've got that in the bag. I know the left rough is fine. Gives me confidence. I stand up on the tee and I can just smash driver.
Yeah. And what's really nice about this golf hole is it does get framed in kind of by 2 hills.
We'll show you that now. I'll flip the camera.
And so Dylan's got some confidence here to kind of push a driver, knowing that he's kind of got a little bit of rebound on both sides. But the things we wanted to take out of the play were mainly that left fairway bunker that's sitting way up on that hill. That plays about a 1/4 stroke over par. So we're talking about almost half a shot difference from that fairway bunker, which a 3-wood or a mini driver in your case could have brought into play, versus this. And we knew our biggest risk running through the fairway here would not really have hurt us.
And luckily, I'm still on the fairway, so we're all good. We got a wedge shot now, 85, 90-yard shot. A1, this is how we play the hole. I've got the stats to back it up. I've got the skills to execute it, and my caddy's on the same page too. He called it as well, so good job on the tee shot, and we'll run you through the rest. Bit of wind off the right, so I'll need to adjust there. That's the only bit of worry I have. New wedge, lots of spin. Callaway Opus. Oh, that's like, what, 6 feet? That was a good one.
I would call 11 hundredths of a shot. I call them bips for basis points. But like, so it's still, it's 3.7, 3.8, 3.9 of like driver through, standard driver, mini would play 3.7, 3.8, 3.9 so across all possible outcomes.
Asked if left rough is bad for left pins, and that was the answer.
Yeah, and so, but you know, that left rough will obviously play a little tougher to a left pin than it does a right pin, but we gotta account for all possible outcomes.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's where it's the best place you can be on this hole.
Okay, so we've hit the wedge shot now. We're on board safely. Hit a good drive, hit a good wedge shot. What else am I thinking about now on the 4th hole at Deere Run?
Well, you made a great point there, Dylan, that I think is important to talk about. And we're talking about the stats, we're talking about the numbers, we're putting our game plan together with Jay that we can execute on during the week. And that's what we want to do on Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We want to have even sometimes arguments, but those discussions about when the wind's here and the pin's here, what are we doing and where are we trying to go?
And take a few notes from that if you need to.
Yes, and where's the best leave, so that come Thursday morning, come game time, it's execution. We have plan A, we have plan B that we can throttle back to if maybe the wind changes.
And that's the key for any of your athletes. You've worked in basketball, soccer. You want those guys to have the knowledge and be able to use it, but not be thinking about it while they're taking a free kick or they got a free throw. Oh, where's the rebound? What am I doing? Like, you want to be able to just adjust on the fly and not think about anything. So I think, guys, that's a very crucial point there. If you are either a user of the information or someone designing it to give it to your athletes, don't complicate things at game time. Just give them the skills and the tools they need beforehand. What else would you say?
And one of the things I had to learn as the person putting this information together is stop trying to prove you're so smart. Don't make a fancy report just for the sake of making a fancy report. Figure out what your user, your athlete needs to make a decision. It might just be one number.
And what gives them confidence.
Yes.
It may be less information. It may be something that is simple and easy to do instead of, hey, here's a Pythagorean theorem and a velocity, and
we can do all the fancy math under the sheets, and sometimes that means I'm probably going to talk to Jay this week and even leave you out of the conversation because we want you just executing.
I'm known for being a little bit analytical, so you guys will figure that out as you develop an idea of my mindset.
So we're on the 4th green. This is a good, for a hole where we had a little 80-something yard wedge shot in, it's a good green. We've got a bit of a turtle back in the left center of the green, left middle of the green, and a big fall off to the right. So it's a shot where even though we're going to have an 80-something yard wedge, we're going to have to be pretty precise with our targets and where we try to pitch those wedge shots from to maximize our chance of birdie, minimize chance of having a tough pitch.
And then how does that affect my practice putting here? What am I going to do to hit putts?
So we're going to look at all of the pin locations here. I'm going to start putting these cups out on the green.
You have an iPad there. Is that links into your website? Tell the guys what that's for.
Yeah, so when I'm looking at the iPad, we're looking at all the shots for the last 5 years from the hole. We've got our model that sits on top of that shot link data to help Dylan understand what's the most likely outcome, what's the mean outcome from each spot on the course. That's what we were just talking about with the left rough off the tee shot. And we'll look at the same thing around the green. And so Now we'll know how difficult some of the pitch shots are. Because if a pitch shot is very, very easy, this one's actually
He's
not.
pointing down here. This
But
is tough.
if
You
we
see
have
all
a
the
very
divots
easy
down there,
pitch
the guys
shot-
have been practicing.
If we have a very easy pitch shot,
Yeah.
we're able to be more aggressive to a pin.
Yeah, a pin that's sitting here on the right side of the green. Now I can be aggressive in case I do miss it right, rolls down there. If he tells me you're getting that up and down 80% of the time, I know in my head I have to go straight at that pin. So that's a crucial element too, to have that confidence in hitting the wedge. But so for putting, I'm gonna hit a lot of short putts here, I guess, because I had short wedge shots coming in.
We know we're gonna have inside of about 15 feet on average because we
Okay.
had about an 80-yard wedge
So
shot.
I don't need to waste my time hitting 30, 40 footers on this screen. I see a lot of guys doing that on tour, and it's a big no-no. You guys don't need to do that.
Well, and we have a constrained amount of time with which we can practice,
Yeah.
that we can hit balls every day, that we can practice on the course, that we can play. So using that time effectively, especially at the highest levels, really, really important.
I'm also not thinking much about technique here while I'm putting. I'm just seeing speed, line, trying to get some understanding of what the green is doing to the ball, where it's breaking, what the speed is like, and trying to switch my mind off. As much as we talk about all this analytical stuff, I also need to remember, hey, don't stress about it. Okay, yeah, I've got another one inside 15 feet, Corey said, so
Yep.
I'm gonna make sure all of these are short looks at birdie. This one's got a lot of break on it, so I'm gonna give it a high line.
And so
And
for
we
example,
made it, there we go.
For example here, Dylan, we know that this left trap, it's short-sided, the green is coming down, and then
Yeah.
with the shot link data, we know that's gonna play under 50%
So
up
I
and
can
down.
look at this now, and he has little red dots on here. We'll put it on the screen for you guys to see the display. I know straight away, big X, no, don't touch that bunker, not worth it, stay away.
And so when you have an 80-yard wedge shot into this pin, we're gonna move that target 2 or 3 paces right of the pin
Yeah.
to give us a little bit of dispersion just to play with on that approach shot.
And hopefully Jay gets all that info, because I'm probably gonna forget it. That was a whole lot of information. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And that's something you gotta realize too, tour players, some guys don't do any of this data stuff, they don't get into it, but sometimes it gets overwhelming being a pro. Yeah, we travel the world and it looks all glamorous, but there's a lot of bandwidth going on between the head trying to figure stuff out. And often guys, as I said, I get too analytical. I need guys like Corey, the experts, to tell me, Dill, forget about it. You don't need to know that stuff. But it's good knowing that I have that stuff in the background and I can lean on it if I need it. Gives Jay extra tools as well as a caddy. He's not just standing at the bag twiddling his thumbs. But if you guys got some information there, if there's anything else you guys want to find out, just let me know in the comments. We can link more stuff. We can do more videos like this if you guys enjoyed it. I think it was very informative. I learned a few things and hopefully you guys did too. Find Corey, he's out there, Tour IQ Golf. That's his company. If you want to hit him up on social media, Corey Jez is his name. Find him at any of those spots, and yeah, hopefully we can keep building this relationship, Corey, and get some more players on tour using your cool technology.
We got a win this week too.
Yeah.
Number 2 at the Deere.
That would be nice. Let's get another one, guys. All right, my work on the golf course is done. I'm glad you guys could meet Corey. He's been a big part of my success over the last 4 or 5 years since I've known him. Got some good work done on the driving range before we started filming on the course. I did a little TrackMan combine that Corey built. I did some putting, chipping, 2 hours of work there. Now I'm off to the gym. I'm gonna go do a light workout, just get the legs moving, get the arms moving. I won't lift too heavy. And then I'm heading to the Big Dig. It's a cool little thing the John Deere guys do. We get to go out to their test site and use pretty much all of their devices, all their diggers, graders, mowers, any kind of vehicle you can think of, we get to test it. So I'm basically gonna warm up in the gym for that, and then you guys will see all the footage of these fun devices that we get to play around with. All right, we've made our way over to the front loaders, I guess, or wheeled pickups. You can see them in the background here. We got a big boy there, lots of noise. We got the smaller ones to the right. This is intense. They're picking up gravel. Luckily, they can only move back about 5-10 meters and then head straight into the gravel and pick it up, move it around a bit. I tried this a few years ago and it's considerably tougher than the single arm thing moving it around. You think because there's only one plane, it's just moving forward, picking and tilting. The tilt element to control that, so difficult. I'm gonna make a fool of myself in there, but hopefully you guys get some good footage from that. I've got a pro next to me. You're gonna tell us what he's doing wrong here.
Yeah, so he's in a John Deere 644P tier wheel loader, and his goal is to scoop into the pile, curl that bucket back, and then the material will just fall right back in. So he's dumping, he's trying to get a little bit in, maybe not as much as he would like. Now he's resetting the bucket. Hopefully here we'll back up, put the bucket down, and go in for another scoop. Let's see how he does.
For me, I remember last time the tough part was understanding what that front bucket is doing. How do you sort of separate those three different planes or thoughts? You have it down, I guess. You know how to operate this, right?
Well, a lot of it is there's two joysticks on your right hand that control the bucket going up and down and dump and curl. So you just, it's kind of muscle memory a little bit, where you start to know to get into the machine. And then we teach you a lot of how to be really productive and efficient with the machine. He's doing well. Let's see what he does.
He's picked up maybe half a bucket here. I remember last time to get a full bucket's really difficult. So we'll see when he tips it out, how much he managed to fill up in that. What is the capacity of that tipper over there? Do you know?
That is a 4 cubic yard bucket.
Wow. I don't know how much that is, but that sounds like a lot. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, he dropped some out. What do you give that, like a 20% fill maybe?
Yeah, more like a 10.
10. All
I'll
right.
give him a little coaching. We'll see if we can get a little better.
Okay, Troy did well there. Hopefully I do better. Here's the view from the cabin. You gotta look to your right. You got tons of controls over here. You got joysticks down there. Man, this is gonna be fun. All right, guys, I'm in the cabin right now, and I'm stressing out in the cabin now. Park brake is off. We're gonna put it in drive. Gonna lower the arm down, slowly down, move it up. Okay, so now I have the bucket tilted. There we go. We can move forward, and then I'm going to raise the arm and raise this a little bit. Okay, got it raised up. Let's see how much of a bucket I have filled. We're going to flip it to reverse. We're going to come back slowly. Hold the bucket. Pause. Flip it into forward. Try and move it a little bit. And we're going to try and dump it here on this open patch right there. Let's go. Let's raise it up a little bit more. And now you're going to see how much I filled. Let's see, boys and girls. Oh, we got to go higher with the arm. That's amazing how much the bucket comes down. Raise it up. Okay. And dump it. Boo! That was not a good fill. We've got to do this again. Okay, here we go. Come on, Bill. Okay guys, if he's still filming, I've got a full bucket here. This is gonna be a good one. Let's see how much we can dump on out. Put it in neutral. Here we go. Come on, baby. Raise it up. I think I did a good job with this one. Come on, baby. Ah, there we go. Half a bucket. Okay. Oh man, that was difficult. Holy cow, that was difficult, but we got it done. I maybe did half a bucket, maybe half a bucket at best, and now to get down safely is the other difficult part. Hold on tight. Oh man, that was difficult. I think I did maybe a 30% bucket on my best run.
Oh, I think you did more than that. You were 75% full in the couple of
that last one was good, but thanks a lot for the help. That was a fun tool to learn. Can we see how you do it? Can you do like 2 pickups quickly? Show us how it's really done. Watch this action. Scrapes the bottom, drives it in. Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh man, there's a mountain coming out of the front of that. That is impressive. Dumped it out. That is, oh man. It's like a dinosaur over here. scraped it up. Cleans it up for us now. He's gonna line it up for the next guest. Oh my word. So yeah, I'm about maybe a 18, 20 handicap operator. You're looking at a +5 handicap right here. This is a pro. Look at that action. Making my way over here to a soft little sandy spot. Almost looks like a bunker. We got people in these front skid loaders. I'm kind of blinded by the sun right now, but I think you guys can see it. I'll flip the camera around. I can't wait to go in one of these. I haven't tried them. Last time I did not get in this vehicle, but I really want to go mess up some of this dirt, pick some stuff up. We got this guy down there, raised up the bucket. I think this is going to be my most enjoyable vehicle of the day. So we call it a skid loader or a skid steer. What do you call it?
Compact track loader.
Compact track loader. Look at this.
There's your technical.
All right. Oh, wow. This is a tight little fit here. Hopefully I can fit in there. How's that for the cabin? I go this way, yeah. There we go. It's like dancing, doing the two-step you have to get in. Okay.
All right, and then your seat belts back to your back left, put that on. All right, and then above you there's a lap bar. You go ahead and pull that down.
Down, okay.
Yep. All right, and then to fire it up, there's gonna be a green button over here. Go and press it once.
Run now?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you can press and hold it. That'll start the machine. All right, and then the red P, that'll take it out of park. You can go ahead and take it out of park because it won't move unless you move that left-hand joystick. So, yep. So to get used to the controls, your right hand's gonna be for your boom and bucket. So go ahead and pull back on that a little bit. There's your boom raise, down's lower, and then side to side is your tilt, or is your curl and dump.
So right is curl.
Right would be dump, and then curl would be towards you. Yep. And then all your movement, forward, backward, steering's all on that left-hand joystick. Yep. You see how you do? You got it. You should probably start with your bucket on the ground. It'd help. Or see if you can get a full bucket.
Even got anything in the bucket?
Know. What do you think? We got a couple pounds of sand in there?
A couple cubic yards. Let's see what falls out of yard. Not much in there.
A couple, 2-3 handfuls, maybe. Yeah.
That might be a shovelful.
Yep, that's all right.
I think I put more sugar in my coffee.
Yeah. I think now he just needs one for himself. He's ready to go to work. There you go. He got his sugar back in the bucket, like he said. See how much dust we can make. Usually guys wants to go way up high and then dump it. It's usually what we see, just to see what they can do. Getting there, getting closer. I think with all 3 passes, we might have got a wheelbarrow out of it.
That's as good as I can do.
Hey, that's all right. You're getting the feel for it. Yep, so go ahead and just lower it down here a little bit. There you go. And then, yep, park, and then your other red button, stop. That'll stop the machine. Yep, and then you're good to go. Good work.
What do I get? What do you give me out of 10? 3 out of 10?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
I don't know. Where can we start? Let's start at 2. You got the feels down. You got the feels down.
I was feeling good about myself. I thought I filled a little hole. I even smoothed the hole for you over there.
Oh, that is true. Now that gets you to a 5.
Okay, I'll back up.
I'll give you a 5.
I covered that hole up. Looking good.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take a 5.
You're really selling yourself. I like it.
Thank
Good
you.
work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, that was my most enjoyable machine so far. These little skid loader things, so much fun. You can just go by, pick up some dirt over here, pick up some sand, fill a hole, just have fun. I should have tried to ramp it over some of these. I was scared it wouldn't get over these mounds, but those treads are really strong. They'll get you over anything. You can turn, swivel, move. Man, that is tons of fun. I'm not sure any of these other toys is going to top that today. We've got a new cabin, new joysticks, trying to figure it all out. We've got to get these hula hoops onto that ring over there. Wish me luck. This is up. Oh, it'd be nice if the hook was just right on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's
Okay.
on it.
I got one.
Should I go knock it off?
No, please don't do that. He offered to knock it off. I did not want that. Okay, right height. I need to go. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. No.
Right hand.
Right hand away. Ah!
So you're a little low.
Okay, so. No, that's. Oh, extend goes up. Okay, okay. Get in there, come on. Ah, I missed it. I'll get it on the return. No, we're gonna have to approach this same side.
Try curling your bucket out.
Okay, so that's left.
Other way.
Oh, other way.
Yep. So that's gonna shove your
Oh,
chin
gets it a little further away.
Yep.
And down a bit. No.
Keep going with your bucket.
Ah,
way.
wrong way. Ah!
Yep, now go that way.
Ah! Okay, it's gonna find its way in here.
Right
There we go. Hey, no! What? I just screwed that up. It was right there, ready to go. Okay, we'll find another one. Okay, it's trying to hook another one here. Okay, I've hooked another one.
Straight up.
Need to go up. Okay, there we go. So, gonna work the arm away a little bit. This is tough, man. Get the right height. Okay, now we're gonna swing it over. Woo, baby, control this.
Jump on one of these when they're open.
Oh, so close. Okay, so get it away a bit. No, up. Okay, oh, gentle, easy, easy, easy.
Slow and steady always wins the race.
Ah, that's up, other way. Okay, anticlimactic, really slow, but. Okay, now how do I safely get this out of here?
Keep going down.
Bucket? No? Oh, there, bucket helps.
Go that way.
There we go.
Oh.
I almost hooked it on the way out. Okay, we got one. Oh, yes.
Nice. Now you gotta go.
Now I need to release it. How do I release it?
Beautiful.
I got two on there, so we'll take that. Thanks for the help. Sadly, I didn't get to use any of these diggers over here. Didn't have enough time. There's gonna be a show starting soon, so I better rush over there and see what they have planned for us, maybe get some food on the way. But you can see all these cool machines are lined up for us. The big ones at the end, you could take a ride in those, and then big arms way down the right there get smaller and smaller and smaller as you move to the left here. Guys are still busy at it, picking up dirt, moving stuff around. Maybe I'll get to do that next time. We even got some people here going on I don't know what to call it. It's a hay bale ride. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments. Beautiful scenes out here. Players, family members, everybody getting some food and having fun at the John Deere test site. Well, that concludes the big dig. That was epic. I did not see that coming. They always do some fun little thing in this dirt patch here. That was even cooler. We got to see an X Games competitor. What did you think, Troy? My man Troy is, yeah.
Absolutely top notch. Like, what a display. Breathtaking, so it was.
I mean, the machines did their thing. They didn't do too much there. Normally they move mountains over here, but seeing a X Games rider just go like 80 feet over a dirt jump, I was blown away. And he pulled up right next to you. He was like right behind you on
I
the
was
bike.
scared for a second. It was cool as well, the story, because they were saying how they made that out in, was it Utah?
In California. So the guy said they got their topographical team to map the same jump. So he literally went from California to here, and he knew he could make that jump because they measured it with the GPS to the exact specifications, then built it here. So crazy technology from John Deere. Thanks to them for letting us see all this. Use the machines. My man Troy is ready to work on a job site now. Anyone needs landscaping done or digging,
combine harvester.
there we go. Building a swimming pool, call my man Troy. But hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll get to go have some dinner now and relax. Yesterday you guys saw that Moto X bike flying through the air. I managed to find Tyler, who is the man behind. Let me get you in the face. Sorry, this face tracking is difficult. But Tyler is the guy behind the face mask and the helmet and everything. So you didn't get to see him, but now you can speak to him. Tyler?
How's it going, guys? Stoked to be here.
What was that about last night? I mean, that was just a fun trip for you from California.
Yep, I actually competed in X Games last weekend. Came straight from X Games straight to John Deere headquarters, Coal Valley demo site.
How did you get your gear over here that quickly?
I shipped a bike in a crate about 2 weeks before, and it was here for a few days, and then I was able to.
I think it's easy for us. We just fly with our bag. And
yeah.
For you,
it's
it must
a
be
little harder. Yeah. Wait, I have done a lot of trips overseas and stuff. We usually get a bike wherever we're going, and then we take parts. So basically, the parts that we would need and want would be suspension.
Are you doing any of that work, or you have a team with you?
I do most of it all on my own when I'm there. I do have a mechanic that works on my stuff like at my events here, but when I go internationally, I'm on my own.
We're very fortunate. I've got my Callaway guys just literally doing it for me, and. All right, I got to run to the pro now, but glad we could catch up, and good luck for your career.
Good luck. You too.
I'll watch you on TV. I'll see the highlights of the X Games.
Heck yeah, right on. Thanks. Good luck today.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Alright, just hopped off the course. We had a Pro-Am, sweet Lexus tournament car in the background. Finished with the Pro-Am, made my way down towards the Rock River, Illinois border with Iowa, and we got some pickleball going on here. I'm gonna join these guys. I've got, oh, Bobby! That's the man that always sets it up, ripping a forehand. Bobby works for the tour. He's got a partner as well over here, Ryan Rosenthal. Guy used to be top 50 in the world in pickleball back in the day. He's kind of retired now, but he's an amazing player too. So I'm going to jump in with these guys, have some fun, a little active recovery after the pro and get ready for the first round. When I used to play on the PGA Tour predominantly, I'd play a lot of pickleball. Sadly in Europe now there's not much. We get padel every now and then, but I would join Bobby once a week or every second week when he's out at a tournament. Sit on the side of the court, watch these guys play, and then jump in every now and then. This is a beautiful setup. We got the Rock River in the background. I don't know the owner of the house, but it's a good buddy of Ryan's. We're truly lucky to be able to play in such a nice private court. These guys are going at it. Look at this. Look at the movement. Oh, use the net. A drop shot when the guys are at the line. That's crazy. A little bit of luck maybe, but good point. You always crush me when we play out, yeah? So what's your secret to being so fit, crushing everybody on the pickleball court?
Well, when you're 60, it's a lot harder than when you're in your 20s. But I owe it all to Ryan Rosenthal. He's been coaching me for about 3 years now. And I was probably a 3.5 when I first got here. I'm a 4.5 now, and I'm really proud of it.
This guy. Yep. All right, Ryan, you got to give me some tips. You played with me, you played against me. What do you think of my pickleball?
I think you do an excellent job for just playing here and there. I would say, you love the touch, love the strokes, just making sure that when you hit it, you're following the ball in and get up to the net. So
critiques, come on, you got to give me some critiques.
Your critique?
Consistency, I know that.
Well, that's everybody, right? Everybody says, hey, how do I get better? It's obviously just keep the ball in. But I would say speeding up shots a little bit more, being a little bit more aggressive at the kitchen line. Like a lot of times I feel like you have attackable shots, just kind of like dink it back where you could be able to put those away.
Dude, I'm not trying to break my ankles. I'm trying to go easy. I got to play first round tomorrow. So.
Hey, I totally understand, but you're doing an excellent job
Thank you. I'm healthy now. I'm out of here. Leave it to these guys. I've played enough pickleball now, and we'll catch you again next year, hopefully.
Dylan does fantastic.
I'm going to head home and do some recovery, get ready for the first round. Hopefully you guys are going to get some good footage from it. I managed to recruit a buddy, my guy Troy, who you saw at the Big Dig. He's going to be out there on the course with a camera, so I didn't think I was going to do any first round action, but PGA Tour allows some footage, so he's going to shoot some shots. We'll fast forward to that. Getting ready, baby. Let's go make some birdies at the 2025 John Deere Classic. All right, so you guys have seen the European Tour truck. This is the American version, or the US PGA Tour version. Very similar. The European Tour took their cues from this truck. PGA Tour had a previous model, but this is the updated one. It's a beautiful space. Lots of ground space to do your warm-ups. Lots of equipment to get any kind of workout done, be it a warm-up before the round, be it a workout on the road. You're trying to lift heavy, you've got enough weights here. You've got cardio right in front of us. You've got all kinds of little things to use. All right, guys, it's go time. Day one. I'm gonna hand you guys over to my man Troy over here. Troy, are you ready to show the fans what it's like to attend the John Deere Classic?
I am ready, definitely.
He's going to get us some clips. He might film me a little bit, we'll see, but he's going to show you exactly what it's like to come here as a fan and enjoy this beautiful weather and have fun at the John Deere.
Second shot was absolutely incredible. He's knocked it to about 25 foot. For it's a nice wee view. I don't know if the camera will do it justice, to be honest, but the scenery out here is tremendous. This is brilliant as well. Look at that. Incredible views, but the video doesn't do justice of how steep this hill is. Look, you can see the path disappears there at the trees. So trekking all the way up this, and I still got a bit to go. I'm lagging behind, but wow. You get a workout here at the John Deere with the slopes at the front. Here we can see an endangered species crossing the bridge. I never got it on camera, the shot, but he just chipped in. What a shot it was. Wee bit of gravy on the ball and it just went in, boom. Roughly same place as Dylan in the fairway. Class. Here's the main man here. What's happening, mucker?
All right, we got a story to tell here, guys. My guy Troy behind the camera had to fill in for caddying last year. My man Travis had a flight to catch, so he donned the bib on this hole, carried the bag to the fairway. I holed out for eagle, final round, made it 2. Then we fast forward to the 7th hole. I hit it just over the green in the rough there, chip in birdie. It was pandemonium. The guys in the group were just like, are you kidding me? He's a super caddy. What the heck? This guy just comes up eagle birdie. Did the last few holes. So Troy behind the camera, he's not only a good cameraman, he's a super caddy too, on top of being a good soccer coach as well.
There we have it, troops. Good little pitch stop there from Dylan to come and say hello to us. So you heard it from the big man himself. Alright, if you need me to come caddy for you, just let me know. I'm not going to lie, I've been struggling a wee bit, but we're trooping on. Big man's doing well. Thought I'd just give a wee shout out to all the volunteers that you see around the course here that make these competitions happen. Look at this. So this is the covering of the wires. I thought it was a freaking snake. And then I've tapped one guy on the shoulder. I'm like, mate, what is that? And he himself as well. But that's quite funny. They're wrapping their wires in snake skin to make us ourselves.
All right, guys, just hopped off the course, shot a nice 2 under 69 first round. Didn't have my best stuff on the back nine, but I had 3 birdies in there, tons of good play, and my boy Troy hopefully got some good footage. I'm gonna have to check up on it now, pull out the SD card, throw it on the computer and see what he got. But Troy, are you confident you got some good footage for me?
I think so, mate. I think this could be your most viewed video. I'm not going to lie.
That was a good round. Hope you enjoyed it. Troy's not going to be here tomorrow, so sadly I won't have anyone filming. This is going to be a cap on the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the week, enjoyed Troy's company and all the shots we managed to get, and we'll catch you next time.
It's been good fun. Take it easy. Ciao.